Hi everybody, welcome back. Just a short warning that today's video will be a long rant. And the rant is based on the fact that Meghan Markle told a fib once again when she said that she was 43% Nigerian. But, that statement of hers had repercussions, so let's talk about it. Now, the Markle family is of German descent, and the surname was previously or formerly spelled Merkel, Merckel. The family originates from a town on the French-German border. Meghan's paternal ancestors moved to the United States in the 17th century. Among her father's other ancestors are American settlers of English, Dutch, and Irish descent. Okay, so everyone wants facts, not just the general gist, correct? So, okay, let's go. Thomas Markle's forefather, Heinrich Martin Merkel, immigrated to the United States from Lampertsloch, a German-speaking town in France, and he changed it to Markle after a couple of years in the United States. Another of Meghan's ancestors is her paternal great-great-great-grandmother, New Hampshire landowner Mary Hussey Smith, a descendant of an American colonial family who is a descendant of Captain Christopher Hussey, a founder of Nantucket, Massachusetts. Thomas Markle's maternal side has long and far-reaching European history. I'm not even going to go into it, but I can at a later stage if you really want me to. As for Doria, well, in one of my older videos, I posted her family tree as far as it could be traced. Something which has now disappeared, or maybe I'm just dumb and I can't find it, but I can't find it on the internet. But suffice it to say, Doria's lineage dates back to the slave trade, and the Ragland name came from a slave owner by the name of Ragland. Also very interesting is that a number of Ragland descendants were registered mulatto, meaning that they were mixed race and not black. And that likely originated from a woman married to one of the Raglands who were considered and registered white. I know I have the family tree somewhere on an external hard drive, and if I find it before I'm done with this video, I will indeed post it on the screen. The point is that I can prove to any Nigerian and Prince Harry that it is biologically and scientifically impossible for Meghan to be 43% Nigerian. Well, as someone living in Africa my entire life, I fully understand that Nigerian means being a citizen of Nigeria, and that there is no such ethnicity as Nigerian. Here in South Africa, we are Zulu, Xhosa, Sotho, a variety of European ancestry, but for generations, our fathers, great-grandfathers, great-great-grandfathers were born here in South Africa, and that makes us all black, white, yellow South Africans. But none of us are 50%, 60%, or 100% South African. No, there is no such ethnicity. We are of French and Scottish descent, or Dutch and French, or Dutch and British and German, and the same applies to the Zulus, the Xhosas, and the Sothos, many of whom have migrated from northern Africa to southern Africa, and all the other people who collectively call themselves South African are in exactly the same boat. We are all South African, and we are all from different ethnicities, and some of us, most of us, are 100% mixed. So, if the concept is so easy to understand, then why is even Harry, as dumb as he is, falling for Meghan's 43% Nigerian descent BS? Why are Nigerians not calling her out? Come on, guys, don't embarrass yourselves in Africa by coming across ignorant. Please. With a white father and black mother, Meghan is already 50% white, with white ancestry on her mother's side. She is already three-quarters white. Her mother's ancestors intermarried with other nations from European and African descent. Okay, so wait. I have now quickly found the family tree, so let's grab any name from it. Let's say Richard Ragland was 80% Yoruba, an ethnic group from Nigeria. But as you can see, he married Mary. Now let's say, I mean, we don't know this for a fact, but let's say Mary was 70% Asante from Ghana. Then their children would already only be 40% Yoruba and 35% Asante, and whatever else the parents have in their DNA would also be split 50-50. So 25% would be something else. So unless Doria's ancestors were indeed Yoruba and all of them only married Yoruba, Meghan Markle, princess or not, cannot be 43% Yoruba. Okay? But we know for a fact from state records that Doria's ancestors did not only marry into their own ethnicity. So there is no way under heaven or earth that Meghan Markle can be 43% Yoruba DNA. It is scientifically and logically not possible. So I'm calling on my African friends, no matter where you are from, to call this woman out for her lie. And if you do not believe me, then go to your own teachers, doctors, lecturers, and go ask them. You are so kind and so trusting, but that woman is only using you for her own fame, for headlines, and for money. I mean, go ask her whether she is prepared to stop straightening her hair, whether she is prepared to have her hair braided. Go ask her whether she's prepared to wear an Ankara blouse and skirt and a veil, or the wraps other women wear in Nigeria. I bet you she won't. Maybe once to prove me wrong, but not regularly, because her ego and taste are more in the categories of Dior, Givenchy, and other high-end brands. Ask her whether she will donate an equal amount to a Nigerian charity every time she obtains a Valentino or Victoria Beckham bag. Imagine how your charities will thrive, as Meghan is known to carry about £4,300 worth of designer handbags in less than 24 hours. I mean, only one of her mulberry leather totes cost £1,195, or her red Bottega Veneta clutch costs in the region of £2,650. However, will she donate an equal amount to a Nigerian charity? No, I bet you she won't. Or at least not if it comes from her own money. Ask her whether she's prepared to buy a second home in Nigeria and spend at least 1 month per year there. I bet you she won't. So then, answer me this. What makes her Nigerian then? And what makes her deserve to be given the nickname of Amira Ngozi Lolo? She does not deserve it. It is an embarrassment for Africa, because those of us who are thinking people know that this accolade, this title, is based on a lie. And we hate our people being taken for fools or being made to look like fools. Please, Harry, and the people from Nigeria, get this into your skulls. Meghan only made that statement because she was interviewing Nigerian comedian Sizwe for her Archetypes podcast. It is likely that Meghan never even took a genealogy test, and I bet you, if and when she does ever do it, she or you will find that maybe she is 1 to 3% Yoruba or one of the other ethnicities prevalent in Nigeria. And I'm saying maybe it'll only be 0.1% or 0.3%. Hey, maybe I am 0.1% Nigerian. I don't know. My maternal ancestry is an absolute mystery to me. After the display Meghan put on of marching ahead of the veterans, the winning cyclist, I personally have had it with her. How anyone can still abide with her delusional behavior is absolutely beyond me. Harry should have gently taken her by the arm and held her back, which, if I read the video right, is exactly what he tried to do. But no, off she went, in her jumpsuit, bare legs, and flops. Look, I don't care how much that footwear costs. It is still slops. Shorts and flops are for the beach, or maybe for a quick visit to a local store, but to parade in and next to decorated soldiers in uniform not only looks bad and disrespectful, it looks clueless, stupid, and disrespectful. So once again, I'm asking my fellow Africans, if the royal family are too weak to call out Meghan Markle, the D-list actress, the lying, conniving, deceitful woman that she is, then let us do it. We are strong people. We have survived so much. We do not need a charlatan like her to paint Africans as ignorant, naive people and laugh at us behind our backs. Because again, ladies and gentlemen of Africa, there is no way, scientifically or otherwise, that Meghan Markle can be 43% Nigerian unless her mother's ancestors all 100% of the time married an ethnicity from Nigeria, which, as I've showed you on the screen, is not what happened. So there is no way. She is lying. She is lying with a straight face. And how can anyone respect or love someone who is deceiving you for her own goals, for her own whatever? I mean, I don't even know what to call it. Now, I want to make this very clear. I have never meant anyone any physical harm. And I do not mean Meghan Markle any physical harm. But like she maybe deserves a certain amount of protection, we also deserve a certain amount of protection from her. Because not everybody had been interested in the royal family or in Meghan Markle over the last 5 to 10 years, okay? So a lot of people are ignorant. And I don't mean they're stupid. I mean they are just ignorant of the situation. So they go right along and they believe every word that Meghan Markle says. And us who know better sit here in the background and we cringe and we cringe at the lies she's telling. And we feel bad for the people she is lying to. And this must stop. It must stop. And by saying it must stop, I do not mean her any physical harm whatsoever. What I would also like to explain to people from America and Europe, etc., is I want you to know that the nickname the Nigerians gave Megan is not just a nickname like we would call our son or daughter Milo because they like Milo, or we call them Aero because they like the Aero chocolate, or whatever the case may be. No, no, no. In African culture, if you are given a nickname like this, it is an honor. It is almost a title, similar to a title. It's an honor. And to hear that they have given her this honor, this nickname, actually breaks my heart. My heart hurts for these Nigerian people because, as well intentioned as it was from their side, for her it is just another headline. Now, like I said, I don't know what to say anymore. I do not understand why no one, not the veterans, not the Nigerians, and in particular not King Charles and his monarchy, can stand up to Meghan Markle. Call her out for once, for Pete's sake. Next time she says she's 43% Nigerian, tell her, no, you are not, because you can't be. Well, whatever her next lie is going to be, if you, the interviewer or whoever, know it's a lie, call her out right there and then. Whether it is on television, on a podcast, I don't care. Why should we support her lies? Why should you support her lies? Or even pretend to support her lies? Why should anyone? And I'm telling you, the more we do support her lies, the more we ignore it, or the more we just laugh about it and let it go, the worse it's going to get. Until one day, one of her lies will harm someone. And that person could be you. Oh, and talking about lies, I think I discovered another lie. In her speech during her supposed impromptu speech in Düsseldorf, she said that she had visited a Fisher house in Los Angeles. Yeah, look, I've obviously not asked everyone I could ask yet, and I've sent an email to 2 people, and only one replied saying that he does not know of such a visit, but he is not involved with the day-to-day running of the Fisher House in Los Angeles. So it is possible that he just did not hear about her visit. Well, I'm not going to harass this poor man, but in my opinion, if Meghan Markle or Harry or the both of them had visited a Fisher house, we would likely, or he would likely, have known about it. Never mind, let's move on. So, if anyone in my audience is actually from Los Angeles and knows someone affiliated to the Fisher house, or if you Google Fisher House Los Angeles, you will also get a phone number and an email address. So if you can get perhaps a yay or nay answer from someone, please let me know. Until then, I'm going to assume that Meghan Markle lied again. We have not as yet seen Meghan Markle at any charity without a photographer present. So why would this time be any different? But if you can prove me wrong with receipts, then please do so. Thank you. Okay, I'm going to take a break. I can truly continue this rant for hours, but I think I'll leave the rest for another day. A quick reminder that my story of Kings and Queens, a lifelong obsession, is available on my website. If you're interested in life here in South Africa and how one woman had a, in inverted commas, relationship with the royals in the sense that it often distracted her from her own trouble, entertained her while dealing with everything Africa throws at you, and then of course, chapters 1 to 3 are absolutely free of charge, available under the headings of creative writing or downloadable under the heading shop. And then you go to digital downloads. Chapters 4 and 5 are also now loaded on the website under digital downloads for $1 each. I'm a doofus when it comes to maintaining and adding to a website, and it would be unfair to expect my techie, who happens to be my adult daughter, to do it all for free. So the $1 goes straight to her. Chapter 6 will be available on Monday, and I would appreciate it if you could or would support us in this endeavor. As you will also see, once you are on the landing page, there are a lot of free downloads and two coloring books and my book of poetry, all downloadable either for free or at real cheap prices. I do intend to make some of the items available in hard copy for Christmas season, but postage from South Africa is very expensive. But I'm looking at options to solve that problem. In the meantime, if you prefer to download and read cheaply, then that is the place for you to go. Your support in one of these endeavors would be greatly appreciated. Okay, guys, as much as I hate merching, particularly my own stuff, I am afraid I have to for a while. And I appreciate your patience and kindness, and I thank you for that. You are under no obligation whatsoever. Okay, guys, so off I go. Thank you for spending your time with me, and I hope to see you again soon. So until then, please take good care of yourselves. Bye.